A man has been diagnosed with Parrot chlamydia.
What?
Parrot chlamydia.
I don't even want to know. I don't even want to know.
Yeah, he knew he had it when he wanted a cracker.
Okay, welcome back to the Tom O Zone, brought to you by North Atlantic Seed Company, here with Ian Stuart and Russ Murley. Let's get down to it. Let's do some quickies. A skydiver accidentally dropped his iPhone from 14,000 feet while jumping out of a plane in South Carolina. After landing, he used the Find My Phone app, tracked it to a spot near a rural road about a quarter mile from the landing spot. He was shocked to find it completely undamaged. 14,000 feet. Wow.
Yeah, and I dropped my phone at my desk in my office and smashed the screen.
Yeah,
What the hell?
I know. After that, he did drop it in a puddle, so it's gone.
It's toast.
Yeah.
Hopefully it's insured.
Yeah, the person that originally found it was impressed that it wasn't cracked, but the dick pics really kind of ruined it for him after that.
Oliver Widger, a 29-year-old from Oregon, quit his job, used his retirement savings to chase a dream. In April, he set sail for Hawaii with his cat, Phoenix. 24-day, 2,400-mile trip to Hawaii. Last weekend, he arrived in Oahu, greeted by cheering fans. He did face some storms and a rudder failure, but stayed relatively safe. He said it was a lot easier than he thought. He never even needed to eat the cat.
Right. And what did he do when he ran out of litter halfway across?
Just to dangle him over the side.
Right.
Yeah. He did have to help with directions with a couple of those Cubans that got lost out there.
Yeah, I'm sure. They're everywhere out there.
Yeah, they put a motor on a fucking refrigerator and it just went the wrong way.
And in Tokyo, there's an old guy rental service.
Really?
Help older men feel more valued. You can rent an old man for $7 an hour. Many people use it to talk, get advice, or just spend time with someone. I guess it's great if you need to fold a map.
Yeah.
Or learn how to drive a stick shift, I guess.
Right.
The problem with that is when you give them the $7, you tell them not to spend it in one place.
Yeah, right.
This portion of the Tom O Zone is brought to you by the Weatherman Leatherman. Perfect for when you don't have cell service or a meteorologist on staff. Just break out the Weatherman Leatherman for the latest forecast. It's only accurate half the time, but that sounds about right. The Weatherman Leatherman. Now, back to the Tom O Zone, presented by North Atlantic Seed Company.
All right, keep the calls coming, 531-5115 here at the Tom O Zone, brought to you by North Atlantic Seed Company. What do we got for this call?
This is for Mr. Mike.
Whoa.
Ooh.
I saw his
Oh,
diaphragm
there
on
you
that
go.
one.
Wow.
Yeah.
That was...
Sucking down some natty daddies.
We did not get any farts this week. Just wanted to point that out.
I mean, I like, a sound of a dinosaur that's about to kill you. That's good.
Yeah, kind of like that.
Yeah.
This is for Mr. Mike.
Right.
Brought it right up from his toes.
Isn't
That's
that what
great.
happened right before Newman died in Jurassic Park 1?
Right.
It fucking fanned out and made that sound.
Yeah.
This is for Mr. Mike.
That's
Yeah.
it.
Go.
No. Send some farts in next week. 531-5115.
That's right. And we had a queef request as well
Oh,
last
wow.
week. So,
Yeah.
right.
And
So-
if you really want to impress Russ, do it in a PVC pipe.
That's right.
We want to hear an echo.
Don't make me do that.
Well, yeah, you should start demonstrating.
I
live.
know.
So-
I got a big section of PVC pipe in my garage. I got it next Wednesday after Taco Tuesday. I'll set it up.
Hey, whatever it takes to get the views up. You know what I mean? That's
Got to go to extreme lengths here at the Tom O Zone.
means a follower or a subscriber, then whatever.
right.
Let's do it. All right, got another call here, 531-5115 at the Tom O Zone, brought to you by North Atlantic Seed Company. Here's this one.
Hey, so when is Russ going to give us one of those outside the benchmark jokes?
All right.
Oh,
Oh.
right.
You asked, and we shall deliver. This is from Drummer Kevin.
But you keep them right there.
I do. Got to be ready to go.
Right above the dick pics.
That's right. Okay, so three men were sitting at a local bar enjoying a nice cold beer. First man, he's pretty rich. He's got a lot of money, does well. He says, I bought my wife a diamond necklace and a Mercedes. That way, if she doesn't like the necklace, at least she can drive the car. Well, that makes sense. Second guy, he's not quite as rich. He says, I bought my wife a nice watch and a puppy. That way, even if she doesn't love the watch, she can still love the puppy. Right. Third guy, he's a little rough-looking biker type. He says, I bought my girlfriend a Harley T-shirt and a big dildo. That way, if she doesn't like the shirt, she can go f*** herself.
Well, you're right. That is outside the benchmark.
That certainly is.
And now, because we like to give back, we present Ian Stewart Salutes You.
That's right. Today, I salute sword merchants at Comic-Con events.
There you go.
Yeah, my people. People.
All right.
Yeah, that's right. If a windowless van full of mattresses and crime scene tape became a man, that man would sell swords at Comic-Con.
Yes, he would.
I don't know if you guys remember the entrepreneurs of the resource rooms in high school. Now, if you don't remember this guy, he was the guy in high school with the AOL screen name Trenchcoat Mafia 69420.
You got it all in there.
Yeah. They put the gin and virgin. Ironically, not the sharpest group of dudes. They can be pricks to work with. A sweet sword collection is just a nice way of saying, I'm not allowed to possess firearms because of the medications I'm on. And lastly, the only person worse than the sword dealer is the porn guy at Comic-Con. And let's be honest, they drove to the event together. Ian Stewart salutes you.
Come in to Lay It Again for the best used sex equipment. At Lay It Again, we buy and sell the best used sex toys and more. If you have an old piece of sex equipment that's gathering dust or growing bacteria, bring it in. We'll refurbish it to like new condition and somebody will lay it again. Don't pay full price for your kinky stuff. Come in to Lay It Again. Right next to Mainly Poop Scoopers.
I have a question for both of you guys. You both seem like complete no-nonsense dudes. Do you believe in ghosts, and or have you had a ghost experience? Because I feel like you two are definitely not ghost guys.
Oh, I believe in all that shit.
Oh,
man.
really?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I do too.
What?
Yeah.
What the This is blowing my mind.
Really?
Yeah, well, especially Russ seems all science. Russ would be like, well, there's no scientific data to support ghosts.
Here's the thing about science.
Yeah.
There's a lot of shit we don't know.
Right.
Right?
Okay.
I mean, that's the whole point of science,
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
I mean, specifically, there's a lot of shit I don't know.
Right. Well, we know that. But yeah, no, I've had some experience with people who are intuitives, and one woman was asking why there were so many dead people around this certain place, and she had no idea the history of the place. And it was a location in Freeport where there had been a lot of violent conflicts with the colonial settlers with the Native Americans.
Oh, wow.
And a lot of Native Americans got killed in this particular spot in Freeport.
Right.
This woman had no idea because she was from away.
Oh.
And she's like, what the hell's with all the dead people around here?
Yeah.
She was an intuitive. And
She just wasn't looking at the people that were like buying shit at LL Bean. It's like, wow, there's a lot of dead people at LL Bean, huh? It's
wandering
like, no,
down Main Street, going from outlet to outlet.
Zombie town.
Yeah, that's about it. This time of year, especially.
Apparently, they collected the Ralph Lauren store.
Yeah, that's where they hang out. And I got another friend who's I guess ex-wife now. She's an intuitive, and was having a lot of conversations with a ghost that lived in their old house in Auburn.
Oh, it was just hanging out with them?
Yeah, just hanging out.
By the way, you saying she's an intuitive sounds so much better than she's a crazy whack job that believes in ghosts. What a way to spin that
You
one.
can call her a witch if you want.
Banana.
There it is. Yeah, I believe in ghosts simply because there's a lot of stuff we don't know.
Okay. Have you seen a ghost?
I have not.
Okay. What about you, Tom? Have you seen a ghost?
I have not.
Really?
That I know of.
So I definitely believe in ghosts. Like I'm not like surprised that I'm just surprised that you know what I mean? Like whatever. But I've seen a few ghosts. And,
what'd you see?
So the best one I've ever seen is I went to an inn in New Hampshire, and apparently this inn is well known to be haunted, right? So and you could look it up. It was built by some guy in the 1800s. He's buried out back, right? So this guy who built this inn, he's buried out back.
Perfect.
And apparently this place is very haunted. So whatever. So we go there. We ask the innkeep, hey, is this place haunted? She's like, very. People stay here specifically to write about it. Cool. But the room that they usually write about, we were staying across, right? So it was me and my sister and my parents, right? We had 2 different rooms. And my parents are unloading in their room, and I'm looking at my room that I just came out of. Now, my room's a kitty-corner room with 2 different doors, 1 to 2 different hallways, if that makes sense, right? So I look over to my room, and I watch probably like a 6-foot-tall, solid black figure step from one side of the doorway to the other side of the doorway, like almost like, showing me, and then it slams the door. It slams the door in front, and I'm 6 feet away from this. I walk into the room, and I'm pumped. I'm not like, oh, no. I'm like, I think I saw a ghost. I run into the room. There's nothing there, right?
Wow.
So I'm very excited. I go outside, and at the time, I was in college at the time. I called my then girlfriend, and I was like, I saw a ghost, right? So I'm outside talking to this lady, and while I'm doing that, my sister comes up and kicks me in the back, and she goes, that's not funny. That wasn't funny. F you. And I was like, what are you talking about? And apparently, while I was outside, she was in the room, and something started slamming on the bedroom door, like trying to get in, shaking the doors, and she thought it was me playing a prank.
Wow.
And it was like, it wasn't me. That night, we go to sleep. It's 2 beds in 1 room. I pass out, but my sister the next morning, I wake up, all the lights are on. And my sister said that like 2 a.m, she woke up and there was like a beam, like a colander of light, the way that like sunlight comes through an open window.
Right.
A beam of light in the middle of the room. Then she felt something sit down on her bed and she turned on all the lights.
Wow.
Pretty crazy.
Nothing was there.
No, nothing was there.
Wow. When I worked at Channel 8 in Portland, when we were in the Time and Temperature building, that building apparently is haunted. And a lot of people had a lot of experiences with the ghosts who used to hang out in the elevator there.
Oh, I've heard about the haunted elevators.
Yeah.
I think every elevator is haunted.
Especially at the Blueberry Broadcasting Complex.
That's right.
Mr. Mike had a bad experience in that elevator once, didn't he?
Everybody has.
Yeah, everybody. has.
Every elevator is haunted, but every escalator is run by the devil.
Satan's instrument.
Now, my only encounter like that would be last time I was in the beer cave at the Rusty Trombone. I ran into Mr. Mike at the Natty Daddy section.
He was in the Natty Daddy section, hoarding them all.
Yeah.
And Daddy flew across.
Right.
You knew.
And was that one of the Rusty Trombones where Mr. Mike had been banned? Was he haunting their beer cave as punishment?
Probably.
Banning him?
And now, here's the Critter Corner.
All right, let's do some animal news. Here in the Critter Corner, a cat in Sri Lanka got caught trying to sneak drugs into a high-security prison.
What?
The feline felon had a small bag tied around its neck with nearly 2 grams of heroin, 2 SIM cards, and a memory chip. The bag was handed over to police, who are now trying to figure out who sent the cat on this mission. I mean, I've heard of this type of smuggling before, but not with an actual cat.
Right.
Yeah, you're supposed to put it inside.
It was an emotional support animal. ESA, they call them. Right? Just happened to have drugs on tied to his collar.
New research on dog owners finds that 9 in 10 feel their dog's health is just as or even more important than their own health. With the most surprising sacrifice in the study, 1 in 7 would get rid of their partner or spouse to extend their dog's life.
Wow. I'm not going to touch that one.
I mean, when they say get rid of their partner, what exactly are they talking about?
What are they talking
Sick the dogs on them.
Right.
I mean, that could be a dual purpose. You know, you extend your dog's life and, to buy food for a while.
Yeah.
Okay.
And a man has been diagnosed with parrot chlamydia.
What?
Parrot chlamydia.
I don't even want to know. I don't even want to know.
Yeah, he knew he had it when he wanted a cracker.
54-year-old man in Hungary went to the hospital after coughing for months, feeling weak. The man didn't own any birds, but he lived near a pet shop. He contracted a lung infection caused by a bacteria called chlamydia something. I'm not even going to try.
Don't try.
Still no word on how he got that parakeet gonorrhea, though. Huh? Doesn't seem right.
Yeah. He's the only person at the bird sanctuary with a wanted poster.
I didn't know you could get chlamydia from a parrot. I knew you could get it from a cockatoo.
Oh, good one.
Huh?
Guests of our show receive this old Sucrets tin. There's something in it, but it doesn't sound like lozenges. And now, back to the Tom Ozone.
All right. Thanks for joining us for another edition of the Tom Ozone, brought to you by North Atlantic Seed Company. Russ Murley, Ian Stewart here as well.
Yep.
Don't forget to like and subscribe. And don't forget the Tom Ozone phone line. You can call anytime. Leave a message, 531-5115. You can request more outside the benchmark jokes.
That's right.
Yeah.
Burps, farts, whatever.
Whatever you got.
Funny stories, even reviews. We'll take those as well.
Whatever you got.
Would we take inappropriate jokes on the phone line?
Oh, of course. Why not?
Absolutely.
You got a good joke? Let us know.
Yeah. Leave it for us. We'll do something with it. All right. We'll see you next time we zone out.